Okay, so today on Stories with Steve, the time me and Eddie seen some crazy ass wall creature. Alright, let's go back. This is like the mid early 90s. I don't know if you guys remember the party lines they used to have, right? These were things that you would call, this before, like, everybody had cell phones, everybody was on computers. They were party lines. So you would call up this number, then, whatever the number was, and there'd be chat rooms and stuff like that, and other back rooms or something that you would speak to girls in or whatever. So one of my homeboys, he bagged this girl off the chat line, the party line, and he wanted to go to see her, right? We live in the North Bronx by Allerton Avenue, right? Shorty lives in Flatbush, Brooklyn. So he was like, hey, y'all want to come with me? I think she may have some cousins or whatever. So we're like, all right, cool, whatever. We all get on the 2 train or whatever. We eventually get to Flatbush. We in Flatbush, right? We have one of these dollar cabs, right? Jamaican dude picks us up, playing reggae music. The dollar cab is packed like sardines and shit like that. We get out of the dollar cab and we end up in front of this girl's house. Now, from the outside, it didn't look that bad, but once we got on the inside, it looked crazy as heck. Now, well, homie goes to the back room with Shorty and they doing whatever they doing. Later found out she was like a nymphomaniac. Every time he thought he was done, she was like, again. But anyway, so me and the homie Eddie are now out. We're sitting on one couch. Now there's stuff all over the place. There's papers, there's cans, all kinds of stuff. There's these two, I would say, one cute Jamaican girl and the other one was okay. But there's like a whole group of little young kids just running around knocking stuff over. If you've seen the movie Bebe's Kids, it was kind of like the Flatbush edition of it, right? So that's distracting. But then I don't know, there's this gaping hole in the wall, a big gaping hole, like somebody shot it with a bazooka and it never got no repairs. They just left it for like like a war-torn aesthetic for the apartment. So I'm looking at it like, what the heck? Why is there such a big gaping hole? But then I looked at the conditions of the rest of the apartment and it looked like, a garbage bomb hit the apartment. The girls thought it was, I guess, normal because they're sitting there smiling at us. But then Eddie goes, Steve, what is that? I look over. There's some kind of, I don't know, hybrid of like a possum, a rat, a raccoon, and a crackhead or something had morphed together. And it's this big, hairy mess looking thing. Like a little beast from the Gremlins or Munchies or something. And it's looking at us. We're looking at it. It doesn't come out the wall, though. It comes to the hole in the wall, looks at you, dips back in. And every so often you see its furry body just go by. So now the girls looking at us, I guess, attempting to try to flirt. But the conditions of the house, garbage was everywhere. Little kids was running around knocking stuff over on us. And the damn wall creature was over there just, continuously coming out and staring at us. So it was kind of hard to concentrate on the girl, or even if we wanted to do something with one of these girls, where would we take them? Like, I'm going to take her on that pile of garbage over there. You take the other one on the dead rabbit and, I don't know, old soda cans and tampons or whatever the hell's over there. I mean, the place was a mess, right? And we were preoccupied continuously with our eyes looking at this crazy ass wall creature. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, homie came out the back. He came out the back after doing his round, 18 with the nymphomaniac miss again. You know what I mean? And we eventually got out of there, got back in the dollar cab, headed back to the Bronx. But, that was just a crazy experience that we dealt with, me and the homie Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the girls were okay looking, but the house was like a mess. And that wall creature. I mean, you don't want to be in the middle of maybe, let's say we lower our standards, and I do take Shorty over there on the pile of garbage over there. How do I know while I'm doing my thing, the wall creature ain't going to come try to intervene, But anyway, that's a crazy story about when me and the homie Eddie went with the other homeboy to Flatbush to go see this chick, and the house was a mess, and that wall creature was just looking at us.